Tim's speech. I want to tell you about the two people I respect the most. The two are King Sejong and Dr. Albert Schweitzer. I respect King Sejong because of his accomplishments. When King Sejong was a boy, he liked to read books most of all. He even got sick from reading too many books. Sejong's oldest brother was supposed to become king, but all he wanted to do was to be a hunter. Because of that, Sejong became king at the age of 17. King Sejong, together with the scholar Yung Sil-jang, first invented the Chaegugi because they wanted to understand the changes in the weather. But the most impressive thing that King Sejong made was the Hunminjeongeum. He made the Hunminjeongeum because it is easy to learn, and the traditional Chinese alphabet was very hard to read and use. And as to Dr. Albert Schweitzer, when he was a third grade student, his dad told him many tales about the continent of Africa. Because of his dad's stories, he decided he wanted to help the people of Africa because they suffered from many diseases. After he graduated from university, he read a book about what was then called the Dark Continent and decided to become a medical doctor so he could fulfill his childhood dream. He found a nursing student that shared his dream, got married, and together they went to fulfill it. There they built a small hospital, but there was a huge problem of not being able to understand the African language. But he found someone that understood his language, and he was able to continue pursuing his dream through the gift of translation. But there were just too many people to care for, so he had to build a bigger hospital. In August of 1914, the Great War, World War I, began, and Schweitzer had to return to Europe. When the war was finally over, he returned to Africa, but he didn't have the necessary funds to build the size of the hospital he needed. He managed to raise the money, built the hospital, and in 1952 he was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize. He continued his work until the very end of his life. I respect King Sejong because he invented the Hangul alphabet, and I respect Dr. Albert Schweitzer because he was an outstanding humanitarian. Together, they are helping me to be the best I can be, and in some way, I want to follow in their footsteps. Thank you.